unfortunately, because you had worked in the front office and then went down to the
Yeah.
coaching staff, there were rumors out there that you were reporting back to Pax and Gar what was going on inside the locker room. You want to clear that up for our audience?
Mark, my stomach hurts every time I hear it because the people that know me know it's not true. And even when the story was written, I was thrown back for it. I was thrown back because I had no idea where it was coming from because I've never had an issue with a player. My job as a coach wasn't to get any information from my player to give back to Gar and John. Gar and John wouldn't have respected me for that, for one. And there was nothing that I wanted to know from the players to give back to those guys.
Yeah.
There was nothing going on in the locker room where I can say, you know what, I'm going to take this back to Gar and John to see if I can get a raise or I can keep my job. No, that never, it never ever happened. And I can 100% say I've never had a situation where Gar and John even came to me and said, hey, Randy, what's going on in your locker room? They just didn't work that way. I remember it was on a Sunday night when Fred Hoiberg called me. I was the assistant GM at the time. And I'm sitting on my couch and Fred Hoiberg calls me and I helped Fred put his staff together at the time. And he lost the coach right before training camp. And he came and he called me. He was like, hey, would you want to fill this spot for me? I was like, no, no, it's not in the plans. Mark, yes. I laughed about it. And Fred was my teammate with the Bulls. A lot of people don't know that. Fred Hoiberg and I are real good friends. So when he asked me this, I turned it down for a week until finally one day I said, you know what, Fred, I'll do it for a year. Well, that year turned out to be 4 years. Gar and John never said, hey, Randy, I want you to do this. I think it'd be great for you. Never, ever happened. It was Fred and I having a conversation. And I finally was like, you know what, let me go to coaching again.